Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki Mukham Karati Vachalam Panghulanghayate Girim Yat Kripa Tamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Ramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram नमो ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते स्वारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे रामो राम रामो हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So we welcome all of you to Bhakti Vaibhava class, Bhakti Vaibhava course. Today is our second session for Bhakti Vaibhava Self-paced course. So the last session I discussed with you in the last video about introduction, orientation of Bhakti Vaibhava, how Bhakti Vaibhava curriculum will be, 1 to 6 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam, 24 units, and the classes, how we will divide them. And in the handbook, I introduced you in the handbook, closed book, open book, and shloka text. So please start memorizing shlokas, all the shlokas, and we are going to assign you a guide who is going to take your shlokas, shloka coordinator, assessment coordinator mainly. A guide means who is going to help you in assessment coordination. And you can also ask some philosophical question to guide, and you can ask to me directly in the WhatsApp group, the Telegram group. You can ask us the question in the group, or you can ask me also directly in your studies. Guide can also help you time to time. Basically, guide will help you for your closed book assessment, open book assessment, and the shlokas. So the shlokas, please start memorizing the shlokas along with the translation. And you need to close your eyes and tell the shlokas and translate, paraphrase the translation basically. So today we are going to discuss the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam, or we are going to introduce you with Srimad Bhagavatam. As all of you already know what is Srimad Bhagavatam, but then in Bhakti Vaibhava course, we are officially starting this course, official study of Srimad Bhagavatam. So officially we let us know what is Srimad Bhagavatam and what is the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. We know stories, Bhagavat Mahima in Padma Puran and Bhagavad Gita Mahima, stories are, pastimes are there. So they are there, that also you can read. You can see if you have Vedabase folio, in Vedabase folio also it's there, Bhagavat Mahima, Bhagavad Gita Mahima, from other scriptures. Different things are given there. Also, printed books are there, Bhagavat Mahima or PDF, you can search, you can find also. So let us first recite Srimad Bhagavad Stuti as recited composed by Sanatana Goswami in his Krishna Lila Stava. Sanatana Goswami is our Acharya. Rupa Sanatana Pade. Rupa Sanatana Goswami is our Acharya. So Rupa Gunata Pade, Rupa Sanatana Goswami. The Krishna Lila Stava is a famous book by Sanatana Goswami. And lots of wonderful, beautiful stavas, recitations, stutis are there in that. So slokas 412 to 416. Specifically, these specific few verses are called Srimad Bhagavastava, Bhagavastuti. सर्वशास्त्राब्धिपीयूषा सर्ववेदैक सत्फल सर्वसिद्ध्यान्तरत्नाढ्य सर्वलोकैक दृक्प्रदा सर्वभागवत प्राण श्रीमद्भागवत प्रभो कलिध्वंत उदित आदित्य श्री कृष्ण परिवर्तित परमानंद पाठाय प्रेम वर्ष्याक्षराय ते सर्वदा सर्वसेव्याय श्री कृष्णाय नमस्तु मे मदेको बंधो मत संगीन मद गुरो मन महाधन मन्निस्तारक मद भाग्य मदानंद नमस्तुते असाधु साधुतो ध्यायिन अति नीचोच्चताकर हान मुंच कदाचिन माम प्रेमना हृत्कंठयो स्फुरा. So we'll try to recite this Bhagavad Stuti before our each class while we study Srimad Bhagavatam, standard prayers. O nectar from the ocean of all scriptures, Sarva Shastrabdhi Piyusha. So, as you see, we will see in first canto itself, Vyasdev, after compiling all the Shastras and dividing the 4 Vedas and Puranas, composition, everything, he still was dissatisfied. He was not satisfied at heart. Why? Because he emphasized on Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha. So it's described in that way, just like in churning the milk ocean. First they got poison and other things. This came, that came, different things. At the end they got nectar. Similarly, when Vyasdev, he churned the Vedic scripture, first he got Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha and other things. At last he got this nectar, Srimad Bhagavatam. Sarva Shastrabdhi Piyusha, nectar amongst all the ocean of scriptures. Sarva Vedaika Satphala, singular fruit of all the Vedas. Sarva Veda Eka Satphala, singular fruit. This is the fruit and everything else is poisonous thing, not the fruit. Eka Satphala, Ek Satphala. Sarva Siddhyanta Ratnadhya, rich mine of the precious gems of all conclusive truths. Sarva Siddhyanta Ratnadhya, mine of precious gems. Ratnadhya. Sarva Loko Eka Drik Prada, you are the only giver of sight to all the worlds. Sarva Bhagavata Prana, or life air of all the Supreme Lord's devotees. Sarva Bhagavata Prana. Srimad Bhagavata Prabhu, or Master, Srimad Bhagavata, Srimad, or Prabhu, Master. Like we address each other, Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu, or Mahaprabhu, Prabhu. For Srimad Bhagavata, address Prabhu, Srimad Bhagavat Prabhu, Master Srimad Bhagavatam. Kali Dvanta Udit Aditya, you are the sun risen in the darkness of Kali. Kali Dvanta Udit Aditya, Shri Krishna Parivartita, and you are the exact image of Shri Krishna. Parivartita, just like exact image of Krishna. Paramananda Pathaya, I bow down to you who are supremely blissful to read. Supremely, Paramananda, one can get supreme bliss. Paramananda Pathaya in study of Srimad Bhagavatam. Prema Varshi Aksharayate, your every syllable, Akshara, every syllable pours down a flood of prema. Prema Varshi, it pours, showers, flood of prema. Prema Varshi Aksharayate, just by one syllable of Srimad Bhagavatam is sufficient to flood us with love of Godhead. Sarvada Sarvasevyaya, you can always be served by everyone. You can always be served by everyone. Everyone can serve you. Sarvasevyaya, Sri Krishnaya Namastume, and you are Sri Krishna himself, and I Namastume, I bow down to you. Madeko Bandho Matsangin. My only friend, Mad Eko Bandho, my only friend, He Bandho, Mat Sangin, my constant companion. Mad Guru, my spiritual master. Man Mahadhana, my great wealth, great treasure, great wealth. Man Nistaraka, my savior, Nistaraka, savior. Mad Bhagya, my great fortune, Mad Bhagya. Mad Ananda, my great Ananda, source of ecstasy, my source of ecstasy. Mad Ananda, namastu me, I bow down to you. Man Nistaraka Mad Bhagya, you are my savior, only savior, Srimad Bhagavatam. Asadu Saduto Dhyain, or bestower of saintliness to the unsaintly. Even if a person who is unsaintly doesn't have a trace of saintliness, Srimad Bhagavatam can bestow saintliness to that person also. Ati nicha uchatakara, or exalter of the most fallen, the person who is most fallen, Srimad Bhagavat can uplift and deliver that person too, and makes him exalted. Uchatakara. Ha na muncha kadachin mam. Please never leave me. Ha na muncha, never leave me. Kadachin mam, never. Mam rit, mam, don't leave me. Kadachin, never. Premna, Rit Kantha Yosfura, always appear in my heart. Rit Kantha, in my heart and in my voice with pure love, so that I can sing about you. So, this is Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll try to recite this. So, this stuti itself glorifies, says everything. Who is Srimad Bhagavatam? What is the identity of Srimad Bhagavatam? In Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself glorifies Srimad Bhagavatam. He says, Mui mor das ar grantha Bhagavate, jar bhed ache, tar nash bhalo mote. One who has discrimination between me, my devotee, and Srimad Bhagavat. One who discriminates that, okay, Supreme Lord is different, Bhagavat is different, devotee is different. He will be destroyed extremely, totally, total destruction he will face in his life. Nash bhalo mote means he is totally distracted, altogether distracted. Why? Because this person discriminated between Srimad Bhagavatam, Supreme Lord, and devotees. Same. Krishna Tulya Bhagavat, Vibhu Sarvashray, Prati Shloke Prati Akkhore Nana Kotha Koy. Krishna Tulya, as good as Krishna. Vibhu, the great, Sarvashray, source of all ashray, all shelter of everyone. Nana Shloke, Prati Shloke Prati Akkhore. And each and every syllable of Srimad Bhagavatam says so many things. Nana Artha Koy. So many things, everything is said in Srimad Bhagavatam by each and every syllable, each and every mantra. Nana Artha Koy. So that's the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam, beauty of Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll start studying Srimad Bhagavatam, and from Bhagavatam itself glorify Srimad Bhagavatam. By studying Bhagavatam itself, we can understand the glory of Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's the beauty that Krishna gave us himself. Pado yadiyo prathamadvitiyo tritiya turyo yadiyo yaduru. That Srimad Bhagavatam is personification of Krishna. First two cantos are Krishna's lotus feet. Third and fourth canto is Krishna's thighs. Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, it goes like that. Kanthas too. So Kantha is ninth canto. His beautiful smiling face is Krishna's beautiful smiling face is 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. 11th canto is his Kapala, Lalatam, his forehead, and 12th canto is his Kiritam, or his crown. So Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada said that we can directly offer even prasadam, bhog to Bhagavatam. Once we were studying when we used to study in our Bhakti Vedanta Vidyapit, we used to have an altar of Srimad Bhagavatam in our classroom. We had in Tevil, we had put Srimad Bhagavatam altar. We would put Arati also. So one Maharaj came, and then I was showing Maharaj around. I said, oh, very good, nice altar of Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada said that you can offer even bhoga to Srimad Bhagavatam. So Krishna, he appeared in the form. Krishna came in his usual form, beautiful Barha Pidam Natavara Bapu Karanayar Karanikaram, beautiful, all enchanting, all attractive form. But we are not able to see that all attractive, enchanting form. Although deity form is there, we can see Krishna. He came in the form of holy name. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam. And he came is the holy fame, Srimad Bhagavatam. So it's very, very important as a devotee to take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? See, what is bhakti? What is devotional service? In Bhakti Shastri, as all of you are here for doing Bhakti Vaibhava, so you have done Bhakti Shastri. In Bhakti Shastri, we have already started in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. What is bhakti? Rishikena Rishikesha Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. What is bhakti? To serve the Lord of senses. Rishikesha is the Lord of senses. To serve him with senses. Rishikena. With senses. Rishikesha Sevanam. Serve him with senses is called bhakti. To serve Krishna with our senses is called bhakti. So now we have two types of senses. Bahyandriya, external senses, and Antarendriya, internal senses. External senses, eyes, ears, tongue, nose, touch organ, like our skin. With this, we knowledge acquiring senses and our active senses and all, action senses, these are there. But internal sense is the mind. It's called mind is the main pivot here. And mind control is the main crux in all the spiritual paths. So right now we are doing bhakti with our external senses, correct? Serving Lord's temple, like washing pots and cleaning the floor, cooking for the Lord, offering to him, reciting mantra, and different ways we serve him. Serving deity worship and everything we do. So basically we are engaging our senses, our entire body to serve the Lord. That is called bhakti. Rishika and Rishika Sevanam Bhakti Ruchyate. So why studying Bhagavatam is very, very important? Because with our external senses, we can do different services. But the internal sense, mind, how do we engage the mind? Of course, when we engage our external senses in Krishna Seva, our mind is with that. That is the main purpose of doing the external senses services, that we control our internal sense and put it at the lotus feet of Krishna. But unfortunately, ironically, one day will come when we will not be able to use our external senses, specifically at old age. Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, birth, death, disease and old age, for our problems in material world. So birth, okay, I have taken birth, what can be done? Already born. I'm going to die one day. I can't escape from death. I'm going to die one day, fine. Something happens, die. Nobody wants death, but everybody is going to die. And disease, okay, if I am diseased, I have good, best of the doctors, best of the medicines, and best of the facilities. I take some enough rest and take some like comfortable area, comfortable zone. I stay relaxed, and okay, I can try to somehow or other deal with the disease also. But old age, what do you do in old age? Very, very dangerous. Actually, out of these four, old age is really, really dangerous. At certain age, old age will come, and then if Krishna willing, if we live till then, if we die before that, some coronavirus, COVID comes and something happens, we just live, that's different thing. Or some accident, something happens, we leave this world, die before that. That's why Maharaj Kulshekar said, Krishna Tvadiya Pada Pankaja Pancharantaram. And Prabhupada used to recite this mantra again and again. Often Prabhupada would be heard. Prabhupada, devotees would hear the Prabhupada reciting that he would say that, my dear Lord, my dear Krishna, at the time of death, and at the old age when I will die, my throat will be choked up with Kafabata Pitya. I won't be able to remember you at the time. I'll be suffering excruciating pain in my body, and how will I able to remember you and chant your name? But now I am young, I have my energy, strength. Now I can chant your name, I can remember you. So let me die now only. Prayano prayano samayaka vavata vittei kantavarodhana vidho swaranam kutaste. So point is, at one point of time we are going to grow old, and our senses, this external senses, body is not going to work. It's going to be inactive, not going to work anymore. We won't be able to even go to washroom on our own, to pass the urine stool, just lying on bedridden. Maybe we won't have energy to lift our hand and even chant also. So what will you do at the time? How do you do bhakti, etc.? We won't be able to go to temple, wash the pots and take and worship the deity, or we won't be able to do come and do some others. Now we are busy with different services. Go here, go there, program, festival, feast, preaching, book distribution. So many things we are doing. But certain point of time we might be able to not do all these things. Just bedridden, just lying. It might come. That kind of situation. Many old people, they are like that. At that too, you see, sometimes the old men, old people, they're a little bit like they're all agitated in mind. Why? So first of all, they're not able to eat peacefully. Diabetes and this and that, so many diseases are there. Their tooth are gone, can't chew, can't digest properly, so can't eat sweet, can't eat this, can't eat that. And in front of them, everybody else is eating everything. Oh, rasgulla and gulab jamun and this and that, and they are, oh Krishna, I'm not able to eat anything. So frustrating situation. And then they are not able to sleep also. Rarely they can get to sleep for 5 hours. Also, like, difficult. Old men, they can't sleep at night. Again and again, something when the sleep is broken. Oh, what is happening? What is that? Ahar nidra bhaya maithun. And bhai, always fearful. I am already 60, 70 years old. Anytime I may die. Fear. So difficult at the time to remember Krishna and to do bhakti. How will you do bhakti? So point is, at that time, our senses will be inactive, but that much active will be mind. Problem is that senses will be more and more inactive, stop working at that time, but mind will be more and more fickle. Chanchalam hi mana Krishna. Will be more fickle, more like mind will just go and run here, jump here and there like monkey. Oh, I did this, I did that. Because body is inactive, he's lying whole day in the bed, lockdown. So like lockdown was there in COVID. We got frustrated, lockdown. Oh Krishna, I need to go out, lockdown. But at one point, the material nature will make us lock down within one day. Old age people is living. I got jaundice, hepatitis. When I was studying Bhaktivedanta Vidyapith, I got hepatitis. So for 15 days, I was admitted in Bhaktivedanta Hospital in Mira Road, Mumbai. So 15 days, first 2-3 days, okay, I got my Kindle, I was studying Bhagavatam, okay, fine. After a few days, oh, I need to go out of this place. Just locked within the same room. But at one point of time, we will be locked down. So at that time, what will you do? So mind will be more and more active. So how do you remember Krishna? So that's why Antarandriya man is the main thing. Manaha. Savai manaha Krishna padara vindayaha. Mind, manaha. In everything, Bhagavad Gita you read, Bhagavad Gita, main point of Bhagavad Gita is mind. Krishna says, Manamana bhava mad bhakta mad yajivan vaskuru. 9.34, 18.65. Man mana bhava mad bhakta. Mayyeva manadhatsa. Maya vesha mano ye mam. Again and again, mind. Different ways Krishna is saying, give your mind to me. Maya vesha mano ye mam. Mayi buddhim niveshaya. Buddhim, mind, give it to me. Think of me. So how do you think of Krishna? That's why Srimad Bhagavatam is there. Mind has 3 functions. Prabhupada said in Nectar of Devotion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Preface. Thinking, feeling, willing. Thinking, feeling, willing. Thinking, mind thinks, it feels, it wills, desires. So in this material world, we do thinking about material enjoyment. We feel material sense gratification, and we desire to enjoy more and more. So that's why engage mind in studying, hearing, reciting, remembering Krishna through Srimad Bhagavatam. Think about Krishna through Srimad Bhagavatam. Oh, this Krishna did this. He called Aghasura, Vakasura, Putana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did this. Nityananda Prabhu did this. All these beautiful pastimes are there. Let's read. Let's dive deep into the ocean of Srimad Bhagavatam. Prahlad Maharaj did this. Dhruva Maharaj did this. Pritrasur, Ambarish Maharaj, Kunti Devi, Jayati, King Nigo. Lots of stories. Beautiful thing. Let us just dive deep into the whole continuous study. Listen. Srimad Bhagavat, citation of Bhagavatam. We ourselves read Srimad Bhagavat, recite Bhagavat. If we do it now, then at that time we'll be able to remember Krishna. This stories, these pastimes, this Bhagavat Katha, glories of Lord, these things will float in our mind. Otherwise, at that time we'll be bedridden. We'll think about our life, what I did. Or 30 years back, I went there with my wife, with my children, with my husband. With my friend, we ate samosa, we ate pizza, we did this, and all these things we will keep on just thinking. But what we'll do? Idle mind, devil's workshop. We go on thinking, roaming around. So if we attach our mind now with Srimad Bhagavatam, so at that time we will be able to remember these things, what we are studying now in Bhagavatam. Simple thing, whatever impressions we fit to mind, mind is going to vomit that. Mind is going to give us back that. Whatever we feed now to our mind is going to give us back at that time. So old age is very, very like dangerous. I fear it very much. So if we feed Krishna Katha to our mind now, then mind is going to give us back Krishna Katha, remembrance of Krishna at that time. Na uttama shloka vartanam jushatam yat kathamritam syat sambhrava antakalepi smaratam tat padam bhujam. First canto of Srimad Bhagavatam itself says towards the end that na uttama shloka vartana, a devotee who passes his life by hearing and chanting of uttama shloka, Supreme Lord, during the time of death, his mind won't be bewildered. He will be able to remember Krishna. Krishna will come to our mind at that time. Krishna will be obligated. Yeah, this devotee has passed his entire life by hearing and chanting about me. So let me go and appear in his mind, and Krishna will remind us about him, all these things. So it's just so beautiful. People say, oh, so Bhagavad is so vast. It's 12 cantos, 18,000 words in Bhagavatam. Who will do? What to study this much thing is so difficult. No, it's beautiful. We have so many things. We don't have scarcity of content. Plenty of things we have. Go on reading, studying. It's not okay. I have read it all. No, it's actually it's good in one sense. Okay, we study one canto, go to the next canto, we forget the previous canto. We forget what we read in the first chapter. We go to next chapter. By the time we finish the one canto, we forgot that how it started and how it was there. Oh, fine, go on, repeated study of Srimad Bhagavatam, repeated hearing, Shravanam Kirtan of Srimad Bhagavatam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Swayam Krishna, Gadadhar Pandit, Radharani, what they were doing? Sitting and hearing Dhruva Katha, Prahlad Katha. Mahaprabhu said, read Bhagavat. Which section, Mahaprabhu? Gadadhar Pandit asked. Mahaprabhu said, Dhruva Katha, Prahlad Katha. But Mahaprabhu, you have heard so many times, hundreds of times. I have read it. And it said that Gadadhar Pandit Mahaprabhu, they would read all such love. The Mahaprabhu said that what to do? I can't forget this episode, pastimes of Dhruva and Prahlad. Their devotion is so great that it attracts me. So Mahaprabhu again and again listens about Dhruva Katha, Prahlad Katha. And it said that they would cry with love, with their tears. The Bhagavatam of those days, it was not printed Bhagavatam like this. It was like ink, handwritten. So with their tears, with water, written handwriting would be washed off. So those sections washed off. And it said that when Srinivas Acharya went to Jagannath Puri to study Bhagavatam from Gadadhar Pandit said that, okay, my Bhagavatam is written, writing is washed off. You go to Bengal and bring, handwrite another Bhagavatam and scribe it and come back. So I heard from his Guru Jayapataka Swami Maharaj once that he said that he's a trustee of BBT, Bhakti Vaibhava Book Trust. So once in one of his class, he was narrating this pastime. Gadadhar Pandit and Mahaprabhu was studying Bhagavatam and crying, and Bhagavatam writing was washed off. So Guru Maharaj said that, so Their prem was such great that they were crying while studying Bhagavatam. It was washed up. Guru Maharaj said, I am the trustee of BBT. We are printing now Bhagavatam. So when will that day come when our devotees will have, ISKCON devotees will have that much love for Srimad Bhagavatam, and they will read Srimad Bhagavatam with that love, prema, and with their eyes or with their tears, that Bhagavatam writing will, the page will get wet. So they will complain that Bhagavatam page is getting wet. So at that time we will print waterproof Srimad Bhagavatam. BBT has to print waterproof Srimad Bhagavatam so that water cannot wash the handwriting, wipe it. So point is, yeah, we are so fortunate that Krishna appeared in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. Let us just dive deep and take this advantage. That's all. Like one devotee was asking me, oh, Prabhu, I have 3 days. He came to Mayapur and said, how do I spend my time? 3 days I have been, after 3 days I have my ticket, train. So 3 days, how do I go? What do I do? What do I do means you can study 3 chapters of Bhagavatam. At least 1 chapter a day you study with purpose of Srila Prabhupada. 2-3 hours you sit and study. So beautiful, so amazing. Just go on studying. So when we think of, oh, what do we do now? How do I spend my leisure today or holiday today? During my holiday, I don't have anything to do. How do I spend it? Let me call him. Let me do this or that. No. Just like we have wish list in Amazon. While we buy something, purchase, we have wish list. No, I want to buy this particular shirt, particular coat, but right now I don't have money in my account. At the end of the month or the beginning of the month, when I get money, I'll buy it. Let me save it in my wish list. So similarly, we should have our spiritual wish list. That I want to study Srimad Bhagavatam. I want to hear about Krishna. I want to listen to lectures of Prabhupada, of my spiritual master, the senior devotees. And this book, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya, I want to study all this, but I am not having time. So write in the wish list in front of your door or bedroom or somewhere. My spiritual wish list. I want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, this. I want to do these things, but I don't have time now, busy with my things. Okay. So what happens? As soon as I get time, 1 hour, 2 hour time, immediately, okay, I want to do this. Just grab your Bhagavatam and start reading it. So always we should be behind the schedule. No, I have so many things. So we make our spiritual schedule. I want to do this, but no time. Sometimes devotees, so much time. Go to Facebook and this and that. What do I do? Go to Facebook, WhatsApp, and YouTube, Instagram. We don't have time. So many things, plenty of things. Entire Bhagavatam is there. Chaitanya Charitamrita is there. When do you study? When do you take shelter of Krishna? Of Krishna. So beautiful. Just dive deep in Srimad Bhagavatam. That can enchant our mind. So many more beautiful glories of Srimad Bhagavatam we will hear while studying Bhagavatam itself. Bhagavatam itself will reveal his glories to us, his beauty to us, and attract us. Second sloka of Bhagavatam. Dharma pradujita kaitavatra paramo nirmas saranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shifadam tapatrayanun moolanam. Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kimba Pare Ishvare Sadhya Riti Abarudhyate Atra Kritivi Shustrushubi Tatchanat. Shustru should be one who desires to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Just by the mere desire itself, Krishna comes and gets locked down within our heart. Sadhya Riti Abarudhyate Atra Kritivi. Just by the desire itself. Okay, I should hear Srimad Bhagavatam. I want to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Just by the desire itself, Krishna comes and enters in our heart and locked down. So just by the mere desire itself, Krishna comes and get locked down within our heart. What to speak of actually hearing Srimad Bhagavatam? What happens at that time? So, and Kritibhi means it's not that cheap thing that someone will get the desire. So a devotee, a person who gets the desire to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, the desire comes after many, many lifetimes of piety, punya, mercy, good fortune. Kritibhi, one who is a good, greatly fortunate, he only can get desire to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. So we congratulate all of you, students of Bhakti Vaibhava, that you have got the desire to hear Srimad Bhagavatam, to do Bhakti Vaibhava course. It shows that all of you are really greatly fortunate. And I also want to be fortunate by serving all of you by reading and reciting Srimad Bhagavatam and to serve you. And In Bhagavatam itself, Sudha Goswami says that just like the bird flies in the sky, the big bird flies high, the smaller birds flies low, as per its capacity. Similarly, Supreme Lord's pastimes are amazing, it's unlimited. Srimad Bhagavatam is also unlimited. So, but as far my intelligence goes, I'll try to say a little bit things. Sudha Goswami says. Even same thing, same analogy is given by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami in Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Lila, 28th chapter, at the end of Chaitanya Charitamrita. আকাশ অনন্ত জয়ছে পক্ষীগণ, যার যত শক্তি তত করে আরোহণ, তৈছে মহাপ্রভুর লীলা নাহি ওর পার, জীব হইয়া কেবা সম্যক পারে বর্ণিবার। যাবৎ বুদ্ধির গতি ততেক বর্ণিলু, সমুদ্রের মধ্যে যেন এখন ছইল। As per my intelligence permitted me, I just touched it. I just took one drop from the ocean. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying. So similarly, I'll try my best to whatever I can understand. Maitreya and Vidur conversation, Maitreya Rishi also said that Tathapi kirtayam yangya yathamati yathashrutam kirtam harer swam satkartum giramanya vidhasatim. That yathamati yathashrutam, whatever I have heard, not that I have heard everything, whatever I have heard, and not that whatever I have heard I could understand everything. No, whatever I have heard, and from there whatever I could assimilate and whatever I could hold, I'll try to say this. Why? If I don't recite about Krishna Mai, yatha, like it will be asatim, unchaste. Tathapi kirtayam yangya yathamati yathashrutam kirtim harer swam satkartim giram anya vidhasatim. It will be asatim, unchaste, if I don't recite about my Lord. So with that inspiration, I also would like to take all of your blessings and blessings of Srila Prabhupada and Srimad Bhagavatam, that so that I can attempt to recite Srimad Bhagavatam, whatever I heard from my spiritual teachers, and whatever I could assimilate, and for my own purification. So please be with us. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaura Premanande Hari Bol.